What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, man. Check it out. We're talking Errol Spence Jr. this morning. And all this nonsense about Yordenis, Ugas, Terrence Crawford, the foolery, of course. Then Teofimo Lopez back at Madison Square Garden. He's going to be back in the U.S. We're going to talk about that. Caleb Plant say don't be surprised if Canelo look easier than we think. He'll look for Caleb Plant to win. I think this dude is delusional. And Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Frank Warren is talking about he's probably got it set up so that Joe Joyce is locked in for the winner of Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. So we're going to talk about all that today. Everybody, thank y'all for coming through. Yes, I was a little late this morning, as usual, man. I was loading that funny clip, and my doggone Adobe Premiere shut down, bro. I should have loaded it up last night. But anyway, let me see who we got in the building. Dizzle in the building. What's good with you, fam? Appreciate you sliding through. Andre in the building. What's going on? JD, what you talking about? Morning, D. You gonna teach us how a broken car can travel across the country in a month? Spencer's, man, get out of here. How come you're a broken car, but the car keeps starting, the car keep traveling, the car keep winning, JD. It keeps winning. And let me tell you this too, JD. As a matter of fact, we'll get into that. We're finna Joshua Littlejohn. What's good, fam? Good to see you, Joshua, in the building. JD said, it's cool, D. I have my coffee. I have patience. I ain't even get my coffee this morning. Anthony Monsanto. What's good, Tony? Black and brown boxing in the building. Everyone sleeping on Plant. Yeah. I don't know, black and brown. I don't know. Hey, I was watching the baseball game, black and brown. Good job, coach. Manager, I guess. That's what they call the baseball guys, right? The manager. I see you out there, black and brown. I was watching that shit while I was doing some work. I said, listen to black and brown. Let's go, boys. Eric in the building. What's good? Jack Kyle. All right, guys. Let me see. Tony was on black and brown. Black and brown. When you got time for your boy D Jeff this morning. If not, it's all good. But this invite goes out to black and brown. If you can't jump on black and brown, keep it going. One on the panel in the morning, guys. Y'all know how it go. Everybody, y'all know how it go. One on the panel in the morning. So, hard recoil, what's good? So, here we go, man. I'm just going to start it off with, what we going to start with? Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr., back at Madison Square Garden in the USA, October 5th. It's going down. Now, here's the thing. Teofimo has, to me, he's got to step up and after this Kambosos Jr., he's got to stop the nonsense, bro. Because Teofimo, look, he's getting to that point where, okay, you cried and moaned about Bob Arum and the contract and the purse situation and everything like that, right? And then, you got what you wanted. So it went to purse bid. You even came back and restructured your contract with Bob Arum. Then you cried about not going over to Australia and fighting George Kambosos Jr. on his home turf, which I understand that. Well, you got what you want because you threatened to drop the IBF belt. So they was like, no, sanctioning body made it happen. Triller made it happen back at Madison Square Garden. This is a fight that you're supposed to win easily. George Kambosos Jr. best opponent was Lee Selby. Okay, and that's how he won the right to fight Teofimo Lopez Jr. Because George Kambosos Jr. earned the right to fight Teofimo Lopez. But son, after this, you gotta get to work, bro. He talking all this about who ever need to fight and all this, bro. This diva mentality, bro, has gone too far. With like the Lopez's went from here to here, bro. It was like he was thirsty. His dad was calling it out. Even Canelo, they was thirsty. It was going everywhere. And they got money in them, and they went from here to here, bro. It don't even seem like these are the same two guys anymore. I ain't even lying. It's just crazy to me. 150 in the building. What's good? What's good? Black and brown. Tony, I see you back there, Tony. I'm trying to it's only one on, Tony, so give Black and brown. If he can't jump on, then yeah, I got you, Tony. I got you. If Truax was tagging Caleb's face like that, yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. We'll get on that. But this whole thing with Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr., you know, hey, Triller, Fight TV, because that's what they fighting on. $19.99, bro. Or I think you could get the Triller subscription for like $3 a month. So, hey, this has got. I'm not probably. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for this one. And I didn't even know Triller's subscription was $3 a month. I might go ahead and do that for a year. It's like $36. Hell, even if they are doing a lot of gimmick fights, and every now and then they're gonna have a fight that you'll catch out. I mean, if you paid the $20 for this fight here, you might as well just throw $16 to it and pay the $36 for the damn year for a Triller. I don't know if yeah. Just pay $30, $36 for the whole year, but I'm definitely gonna pay for it. But now all of this is according to Mike Carpenter that they're gonna be fighting in. But I seen it in a couple of other places, not just through Carpenter. I think Carpenter was the first to report it, I guess. But whatever. That's a good thing for Teofimo. Get back at home. I can't blame him too much for not. Oh shoot, Tony. My bad, Tony. I can't blame him too much for not wanting to go to somebody's backyard, especially when you're the champion. But he doing a whole lot of crying and moaning and things about different issues. Like it's boom, boom, boom. Getting like Ryan Garcia got. Only thing with Teofimo, he's doing a lot more than Ryan Garcia. So, I don't think they should have ever changed the date. Remember when, so you remember, if you guys can remember, Samuel Wells Shaw, appreciate you, brother Samuel Shaw with the super chat. G. Lil Draco, Jeffrey, old sucker ass salute. What up, Samuel? 150 said, finish streaming. I'm not paying for Triller. It's $36, 50. Come on, bro. For the whole year. It's $3 a month. I don't know, but I mean, still, it is a payment, so I feel you. I think I'm gonna pay for it though. Got ESPN Plus and the Zone for a year, so between the three of them, it's $200. That's a lot of boxing coverage. Triller, sometimes boxing coverage. Oh man, Fish in the building. What's good with your Fish? Nah, I don't trust Triller fan. It's $36, guys. Come on. That boy Tony. Damn, I haven't heard the question. Yeah, Tony. Tony, you there?
Yeah, I got muted by mistake. You muted
me. Okay, Tony, your mic is low too. Your mic low. Are you too far from the mic or something? I don't know. Didn't Tyson have to sue Triller to get his money from the Roy fight? I don't even know what happened with that, bro. I don't have no clue. D loves paying over the odds. PBC.
Can you hear me?
Man. What do you say, Tony?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Do you think Teo would have been okay with being the co-main event in the Manny card, or do you think he would want to be the main event?
I don't know, bro, because the way before I would say, he wouldn't mind at all. And, but I have no clue. The only thing that would never happen is because Teofimo's top rank, and that was a PBC card. So that would never happen. But if it was
How long
something.
is Teal's contract, by the way, with Top Rank? I'm wondering.
He just renegotiated, so he's locked in with him for a while. After that whole purse bid situation and him and Bob slandering each other back and forth over social media, he renegotiated the contract. Bob must have gave him a sweet deal, something to shut his mouth up for now, but something that's going to burn him later. Because that's how Bob does. See, Bob gave you enough to shut you up now, but then you look at it later like, damn, why did I do this? Too late. You stuck. Get out there and fight. That's Bob Arum. Classic Arum for you. Trust it.
Honestly, Teal would benefit. I understand he renegotiated. I think he would have benefited go to PBC. Do you agree? Become a PBC fighter?
Yeah, I do. It's cheap, 50 because they coming out. The Zone was mad cheap when it came out, like $1.99. It was like less than that. It was like $1.99 a month. And then they went to 10, 5, 99, 10, and 20, and then they did the $100 deal. But when the Zone first hit 50, it was the same thing. It was like $1.99 a month or something like that.
Actually, I have the bundle with ESPN and all the other things like Disney and
Disney and Hulu. That
$13.
Yeah, I had it, but I don't watch a lot of TV, so I got rid of it and just paid $60 for ESPN Plus. I wanted it for boxing, but I had got the bundle too. But my daughter is the only one home. The rest of my kids are grown. My wife and I, we study, and she's in school. I'm in school. You know what I mean? So we don't watch a lot of television. And my daughter, she's like Netflix. She be on YouTube, and she don't really do the Hulu and Disney shit. So I was like, she ain't all about that Cinderella and all that. Nah, my daughter ain't about that. She more about Harry Potter and shit like that.
This has to do with boxing in the future. Do you think eventually it's gonna move up purely away from pay-per-view and maybe streaming all the fights on like Amazon Prime or something like that? Or
I don't know, man. When Amazon making enough money, they ready to take over the world. Samuel L. said, G. Jeffries give you a sell $153 so he can subscribe to Trilla. Yeah, I might cash out you $3.50 so you can just order the damn fight for a month. Samuel crazy. Brian Harkin, what's good, brother? What's good, Brian? I wish you well, you can still come on, Brian, man. I'm gonna break the rule for you, Brian. If you can come on, Brian. I ain't say talk to you in a minute, bro. It's one Tony trying to hog the mic, everybody. Tony, no, I'm playing Tony. Fish said, hey, they've got Hunter. Ooh, Michael Hunter. He ain't fighting no that. Oh, you talking about Trilla? Did he sign with them? Do they really have him as a fighter? I don't need it, Samuel.
Who do you think win this fight? The Kambosos, or?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, Tony? Are you seriously asking me who I think wins this fight?
No, you know what's weird? I read magazines and they analyze Tio's like boxing style, and they say he has a lot of flaws. Like they're surprised he's been a champion this long.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know who the hell you've been talking to, but hold on for a second. BK, damn right, it's always room for my bro Brian. What's good, Brian?
Oh, what's up, Dave? What's up, Tony? How you doing?
Yeah, but hold on. Let me get back to Tony on this real quick. Tony, I don't know what podcast or channel or who you was listening to, but they done lost their damn mind. Do you know that? Hold on, Tony. Hold on.
Magazine.
You say what?
It's coming from Ring Magazine.
Okay, I don't care who it's coming from. They're idiots because this was the type of talk about Teofimo. Now, seriously, this was the same type of talk about Teofimo going into the Lomachenko fight. Okay, if we get that kind of talk with him going into a Loma fight against Loma, okay. Now you're going to give me the same type of talk going into Kambosos Jr.? Okay, is Kambosos Jr. a more valid opponent or a tougher opponent than Lomachenko? Like, what are they talking about? He is going to beat the hell out of Kambosos Jr. Beat the hell out of him.
That's going to be an athlete.
Go ahead, Brian.
That's going that right. Teofimo Lopez and Kambosos Jr. should be 99% an ass whooping. Should be 100% an ass whooping.
He's
Right.
gonna stop it, man.
The only way the only way Kambosos Jr. gets out of there alive is if there's some freak injury to Teofimo Lopez where they had to cancel the fight.
Yeah.
That's a that should be right. His head should be coming off his shoulders.
You better get that C3 strand or something like that, or COVID or something. That's the only way Kambosos Jr. going to win. Man, Kambosos Jr. couldn't even stop Lee Selby, dog. And Lee Selby buzzed him. Lee Selby can't punch his way out of a wet paper bag, but he buzzed Kambosos Jr. What do you think?
An old Lee Selby.
Right. I don't know.
Lee Selby, right? So, let's let's get right. It's not like Lee Selby was in the prime of his career, and even when he was in the prime of his career, he didn't have a lot of power. So, he was a good boxer, but it didn't have a lot of power.
I'll just end it with this. Teofimo Lopez is gonna knock Kambosos Jr. out. Let's go to the next
time. I believe you, Dick. Here, this time I believe you.
Yeah. Next
last time you said that about a fighter, I didn't believe you.
I know, Lola. I don't know. I might be picking 7th round again in this rematch, Brian. But look, next topic is Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, man. What you say, Samuel? Samuel said only 12K. Watch your mouth, little boy. Ain't no goofy. I thought you was talking to me. You crazy. All right, so look. Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk. As this fight gets closer, it appears to me that the Usyk confidence is building up, and not just with the fans, not even just with the Anthony Joshua haters, but some sports analysts that I give respect to, some channels that I give respect to. I think people are feeling a little more confident for Alexander Usyk. And what is strange to me about this situation is where did this confidence come from? I mean, it's not like they've had any more fights in between them. What's going on? What is all of this? I'm not sure about Joshua and Usyk. I'm pretty certain Joshua's going to win this fight. But I could be wrong. But where's all of this other confidence coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got it around 80-20. Usyk won. If Usyk wins at some points, that's the only way for me he can win. He can't knock Joshua out. He ain't got the power to do that, right? His boxing has to be. He has to frustrate Joshua all night to win. He's just got to be a slick Alexander Usyk, make Joshua miss. But if you try to do that with Joshua all night, he clips you. That's going to hurt.
Right.
There's not too many heavyweights today that hits like Anthony Joshua, especially those combinations. If he lands one punch on you, there's a good chance he'll land a second and a third punch on you. And when he lands that combination, that's hard to get over for any boxer, because that uppercut hook combination is beautiful. And Joshua probably throws it. Joshua probably throws that the best of any heavyweight boxer. And he throws it better than a lot of boxers in the lower weights too. Not a lot of boxers throw that combination, but Joshua can pull that off, and when he hits you. But here's the thing, right? Usyk's a great boxer. I'll never hold that against him. He was great at cruiserweight. This is his heavyweight moment. I would like to have seen him have one or two more fights at this point against top opponents. See how he does.
Yeah.
But I think they're throwing him in at the deep end. That's where I am.
Yeah. I feel you. Hey, so I'll tell you like this, man. I think that after the Andy Ruiz fight, the first one, and we see Joshua Black and Brown say he's sleeping on Plant. Don't worry, Black and Brown. We're going to get to that.
They'll probably be sleeping at the end of that fight.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. I got topics. It's 5 topics, so we're going to move to that one. But I think with Joshua, after the first Ruiz fight, the things that he started working on, that's ample. that's perfect for leading into a fight with a guy like Usyk because it was the footwork, it was the stamina and conditioning, it was utilizing his jab more, which hey, look, he's had 2 fights to implement these things. This is what people got to understand too. Anthony Joshua's been constantly improving his entire career. He's been going uphill, and he's had 2 fights to implement these new changes. He's going to be a danger. And if people are, I hear people talking about chin. That's nonsense, man. Andy Ruiz caused him trouble from a temple shot. It wasn't chin. Like when Anthony's chin got tested, it was against Vladimir Klitschko,
yeah.
Who can hit. And that's when his chin got tested. He got back up and knocked him out, bro. So what are we talking about with this Joshua Chin? But they're gonna learn in that Usyk fight. I don't believe that Usyk has the size to do it. I do think he has the skill, but I don't know, man. I think the size and strength and the fact that Joshua is not some low-level B-level fighter. He's a good fighter himself. I just don't. I think he's too much for.
D and Brian, do you guys actually think Usyk is the type of style that frustrates a guy like
Usyk is that's a definite yes, and I'm gonna get ready to move to the next topic, Tony. But that's a definite yes because he's the kind of fighter that frustrates everyone that he fights. Yeah. His footwork is too superior. So the idea for Usyk, and guys, it's not impossible. It's improbable to me, but it's not impossible. But his footwork is superior enough for him to get in and get out on Joshua, right, without. Yeah. Sustaining too much damage and outpointing him. He has the skill to do that, Tony. And that type of thing can frustrate any fighter. So Usyk can, in my opinion, frustrate just about any fighter. But look, also piggybacking on this topic, guys, which is the next topic, Frank Warren is claiming that he's pretty much got it locked in that Joe Joyce, who's been ranked, probably because Frank paid for it, who's been ranked number 2, right, is going to be awarded the winner of Joshua and Usyk. And he's talking as if he's pretty much got this done. And I think that this is good for Joe Joyce. Win, lose, or draw, because Joe's like 35 years old, bro. He don't have time to be messing around. Joe was fast-tracked for a reason because he won no spring chicken when he came into the game. So, what y'all think, man? What do you think? First off, Brian, do you think Frank is full of it?
I've been listening to Frank Warren for near enough plus 30 years or so, right? I've been listening to this guy since I was 7, 8 years old, and I know he's full of it. I know he's full of it, full of what, but mainly full of shit, right?
Right.
But let me tell you something about it. When it comes to getting a deal done, Frank can get a deal done.
He does.
And if he finds he can make money off it, I guarantee you he's putting in the work to get that there, right? But yeah. I'm just wondering what would he earn more money off? An undisputed fight if Tyson Fury beats Wilder, and
Joshua for sure. For sure. But let me say this too, Brian. You know what makes me think Frank's not selling us wolf tickets here? Because he's already paid the money to get Joyce ranked number 2 there.
Yeah.
That's already happened. And you already know he greased some palms to get that to happen, right? So So, like, if he's already paid that money, like, damn, he's not gonna pay the money for no reason. Like, this is all of these promoters. So I'm like, okay, so Frank's got him established at number 2. That's kind of making me believe that maybe he does have something kind of locked in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He can get the deal done, bro. He can get the deal done. Chain with ice was good.
Right.
Good,
Frank Frank Warren talks a lot of shit, but don't underestimate him.
Yeah, he didn't get it done.
You know what I mean? Like he's a slick. He's been around, right? He's been around a long time, right? I remember him and Bobby Hearn going at it. Eddie Hearn's father.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember watching interviews with. I remember watching interviews of those two going back and forth on each other on BBC and on ITV over here and all that there, you know. And yeah, those two guys can get it done. I wouldn't underestimate Frank Warren. He's had great fighters over the years, right? Chris Eubank Jr., you know, senior. Chris Eubank Jr.
Frank has had some fighters, but you know we've seen Frank foolishness too.
Yeah.
But look, let's jump to this one, Brian, because these fools are going back and forth in the chat. This was a part of the topics this morning too. And these last two topics, guys, I know we're going to spend a little bit of time on. So I'm going to start with this one. Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. Now, I'm not going backwards on y'all comments. I see y'all comments about that. Real quick, JD says, I think Joe Joyce will give AJ a tougher fight than Usyk. I don't think Usyk. I think that could be true. That could be true, JD. In some ways,
Joe Joyce's dimensions will give him a tougher fight. Joe Joyce is not a great inside fighter, neither is AJ. So that could be on the outside. But who's got the better footwork? I think at this point, I think it is AJ slightly got the better footwork because he's improved, right? And we were talking about the Usyk. I think Usyk beats the AJ that fought Andy Ruiz that night, the flat-footed.
Yeah.
That flat-footed, big top heavyweight, right?
Right.
I think Usyk has more chance of beating that AJ than he does this AJ, who's more light in his feet,
more fleet of foot, bro, and he's got
better movement.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's even moving his head better now. So, but this Caleb Plant, black and brown, you must be at work or something. I wanted you to come up here on the panel. You got the first invite, black and brown. 50, I'll put that in there for you. But anyway, this Caleb Plant and Canelo situation, man. Chin Smoke, what's good? Chin Smoke, what's good, fam?
What's up, man?
I don't think black and brown. I gotta be honest, man. I don't think he has a chance. I'm sorry. Like 90-10, 85-15. That's how I got this fight. Look, I've always had Caleb Plant as one of probably the worst 168 pounders. I've always seen it that way. I've had Benavidez, Callum Smith, and I wasn't sure about BJS and Plant. I had those guys on level. And in the grand scheme of things, I've always thought, black and brown, you know how I am about Demetrius Andre. But I've always thought that Demetrius Andre was on their level. Demetrius Andre, BJS, Caleb Plant. This is where I've always seen Caleb Plant. We already seen Canelo demolish BJS. He beat the hell out of Callum Smith. I don't see Caleb Plant. The struggles that this fool just had with Truex. Caleb Truex is old. Plant was around that guy, bro. So I don't think that I don't see much of a chance here, guys. 85-15, 90-10. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Can I put it to you like this? And then I gotta go. I gotta make a few phone calls.
All right, no doubt.
All right, right. For me, right, I seen what,
Bruce,
as you say, yo, what's up? I seen what King of Plant did to King of Truex. I wasn't impressed, right? And for me, I'd put Yildirim on the same level as the King of Truex, and I see what Canelo did to him. So that is how I'm expecting that fight to go, right?
Right.
Does that make perfect sense to you?
Yeah, perfect. Massacre.
Perfect. Right? That is how I see it. And I gotta go because I gotta make a few phone calls here, right? But
All right, Brian. Thanks for coming
thanks for
through.
having me on.
All right, no doubt, no doubt.
Hey, have a good one, guys.
150 Dream Team. What's good with you, brother? You on mute, fool.
Oh shit, yeah, what's good, bro? I didn't even know I was on mute.
What's good, man? What you think? What you think? What you think about Bruce Goals? I see you out there, Chin Smoke. And Anthony Tony Montano says I have about a 10% chance that I can. There you go. There you go, Tony. 10%. That's all that fool get. Keisha Alexander, what's good with your brother? What do you think, 150? What do you think?
Oh yeah, Black and Brown been saying that shit, man. He be on this channel saying that. I don't agree, man. You know, Caleb Plant don't have a chance. And he said 7-5 as well, man. He not about to get no decision over Canelo, bro. We all know this shit, bro. We all know this shit.
Hey, Black or Brown, let me tell you something. If Caleb Plant got a 7-5 decision over Canelo, he would have actually got 11-1 with a knockdown. And that's how he would get a 7-5. That fool would have to win 11 rounds to 1, get a knockdown, and then they'll give him a 7-5 victory.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting that, bro.
It ain't even going to be no need to rob this guy. You understand? It's not going to be a need to rob this guy. Let me tell you something, man. Let me say this first. Caleb Plant says, I like my chances in any fight. If I didn't believe I could win, y'all wouldn't have these cameras in front of my face right now. And y'all know guys have made plenty of fight predictions before, and y'all know guys have been wrong. But you know what? How many times have I been wrong? Now that's quote Caleb Plant. Let me tell you something, bro. That little cheap shot don't mean nothing, Caleb Plant, because Canelo was wrong against Floyd, you idiot. Floyd. Caleb Plant gonna get beat up, dog. See, he was trying to talk about Canelo's loss. Okay, Canelo's got the loss. You know, the PBC, the aura around there, the O must not go. So he was referencing to that. But to Floyd, to the greatest, one of the greatest. No, bro. Canelo's gonna beat this dude pretty bad. It's just like I was saying about BJS going in, and I'll take it even further. David Benavidez, because I believe Benavidez is a tougher matchup for Canelo than Plant. I don't think that this is the guy to beat Canelo. We look around boxing, right, and we say, okay, yeah, he could probably give Canelo that work. Plant ain't the guy. It's not the guy. If anybody at 168, it would be Benavidez that people, and I can see why people would think that. I would actually give Benavidez 30%, 70-30 against Canelo. But there he is. You had the first invite, brother. What's good with you, Black and Brown?
Good morning, fellas. D, I'm in a truck, so if I get bad reception, just go ahead and throw me backstage.
Oh, okay. All right. But look, I'm a pause on what I was saying. You telling people what you got to say, my brother, Black and Brown. What you got to say about your long lost brother Caleb Plant and Canelo?
I'm glad you're giving me the mic real quick, D, and cut me off whenever it's time, okay, D, because I'm about to go for a minute. Nobody is talking about the stylistic matchup in this fight. Everybody's talking about Plant ducked in the past, Plant ain't fought nobody, Plant this, Canelo that. Nobody is addressing the stylistic matchup that's going to happen inside the ring, and that's what I'm thinking about. There's two things that I'm looking at Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's mind state going into this fight, because he has a completely different mind state than Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders
has a great mindset.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Mindset going in, he's going to win this fight. He is not laying it down. Second of all, I think he has the tools needed. I don't know if he's going to use them. He has the athleticism. He has the boxing skills. Now it's up to Caleb Plant to put those things to work.
Let me ask you this, real quick.
We've seen Canelo lose rounds. We've seen Canelo lose rounds to Billy Joe. We've seen him lose rounds to Kovalev. We've seen him lose rounds to Triple G. So we can't just act like Canelo is just unbeatable. Canelo does lose rounds, and he gives rounds away. That's one thing I'm banking on, DJF, is the early rounds that Canelo gives away. Caleb Plant has to win those rounds. If Canelo gives you rounds, you have to win them. And then we go into the second half of the fight. DJF, and Caleb Plant has to steal rounds. So early in the fight, D, he has to win the rounds that Canelo's giving him. Late in the fight, he has to steal rounds from Canelo Alvarez, and that's how he wins a 7-5 decision.
Now, I will say this, Black and Brown. I do agree with you on his mindset because I've been following Plant, listening to him going in, and his mindset is spectacular. That's a big part of the battle one. Kevin, my bro, Kevin, I see you down there, Kevin. So I'm with you there. But there's one element, my friend, that you left out that Plant don't have, and you definitely need it to beat Canelo. It's a deterrence, and that deterrence comes in the form of enough power. Plant don't got the power to deter this guy, Black and Brown. You got to have some kind of pop. This is why Oct.5 Beterbiev has the chance to win. Dimitri Bivol. But Plant, he don't have that pop, bro. And if you can't deter Canelo from coming in, well, BJS is what's going to happen. He's coming right in for you. That's the thing.
I can't argue. I can't argue with the no pop part. He really doesn't have the pop to keep Canelo off. I'm banking more on athleticism, a game plan, and his boxing skills. And now I'm not in no way, shape, or form am I saying that Caleb Plant's going to knock Canelo out, or he's going to put on a master class or outbox Canelo. Right. I'm kind of banking on him winning 4 out of the 6 early rounds when Canelo gives rounds away, and then still in 3 out of the last 6 late rounds. That's my breakdown of this fight.
I'm not getting that, bro.
so look, check this out. I don't mean to cut you off. Hold on right quick, 50. I don't mean to cut you off.
It's good, D. It's good.
What you saying, Black and Brown, is by our cards, he will win. Because if the fight goes down the way you describe it, you know he ain't winning that fight. But by our cards, we could say he will win.
Well, I also disagree with that because it's a PBC event. So how is Canelo going to bring all 3 judges? Is Canelo going to bring all 3 judges? I don't think so, guys. I think Al Heyman's going to have more say in the judges than Canelo will. What do you guys think about that?
Because he wouldn't get the fight. See, what Al and them is making his money off Canelo. Canelo got the power. He got the power in this shit. Yes, it's a PBC event, but that rivalry, no, sir. He brings too much. How much money does Plant bring to boxing?
After
Canelo
he wins,
brings too much money to boxing, fam, to the whole sport. He brings too much. Ain't no way they robbing Canelo. No way. Plant, if that dude gets a fight, if he fights a fight that you describe, I will agree with you 100%. You know, you've heard me do cards. If the guy loses, the guy loses, no whether I pick up or not. If it's my guy or not. If I'm like, bro, he lost that fight. So I think by our cards, I could actually see that, Black and Brown, like by the way we judge it. But if he gets a fight like that, that fool ain't getting it on the scorecard. Listen, they gave Canelo a score against Floyd, my dude. And we know Floyd ravished him. Think about that. Man, Plant ain't getting no favorable judges against Canelo. Canelo got favorable judges against Floyd.
I keep hearing that too. I hear that too. Like Canelo's the big star in boxing, but Canelo's going to be that win or lose. A loss is not going to take Canelo's shine away. Let me tell you who becomes a huge star in boxing. Caleb Plant, if he can win this fight. Canelo's shining no matter what. Win, loss, Canelo will always shine. Caleb Plant, you can turn Caleb Plant to a star overnight.
Yeah, but how effective would it be? Because a star at PBC, was he going to be a star within the PBC? That's the thing that ticks people off. He could become a star, but he would be a star within the PBC. It's not like Al Heyman and them are going to change their whole model and send this newfound star out fighting everybody and anybody like Canelo's doing right now. Caleb Plant will be trying to do everything in-house. We got to deal with another rematch of Truax and, bounce around David Benavidez forever. That's the type of stuff that you know you have to worry about with the PBC. Other than that, tell me this: which one of their stars are out there doing it all? None of them. They all
Nobody.
do most of everything in house.
Everything in house, man.
Yeah, and that's just the problem. And I don't mind if I'm getting good fights because I said it this weekend, and I did a live about it. The PBC consistently has given us the best fight cards this year. And I don't care about all these people arguing. They have had fight card after fight card. The card has been fire, bro. This card this weekend, this PBC card was absolutely fire. First 2 fights, 10th round knockouts. I was like, man, this card fire. Then even Ortiz and Guerrero was a better fight than I expected it to be. I was like, man, Ugas gets the upset. That card was off the chain, bro. And PBC has been doing this. So they've been having fire-ass fight cards in 2021. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, fellas. Last topic. Errol the True Spence. JD, that's right, JD. You still in here. You know what I mean? Now, JD and some other people believe that Ugas is going to beat Spence. Or he can be Spence, or whatever this is y'all saying. Let me explain something to you guys, man. I'm gonna take you a trip back. Black and Brown, you've been around me long enough, so you know that I've said all of this. I'm gonna take you guys back on a trip to Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. And Angel Santos in the building. What's good with your Santos? And so when Manny was going to fight Keith One Time Thurman, and Boxing Monster always yaks on and on about this. Initially, when I heard about the fight, I was like, I don't know, Manny too old. Keith might get him, this, that, and the third. But then as I thought about Keith Thurman and how he looked against Josecito Lopez, the fact that he's been injured fight after fight, I said, man, Manny gonna beat Keith. And I start telling people, you know what? Manny gonna beat Keith. Y'all bet y'all money on Manny. All right? Because Keith Thurman was broken down. Bro, he got injured after every damn fight. Even when he came back off of that long 2-year hiatus, he got injured after the Josecito Lopez fight. Do you guys know that he was injured after the Manny Pacquiao fight? This dude is a broken fighter. Keith Thurman is past it. Hence is why I call him Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. And so I kept reminding people that is who Manny Pacquiao beat. A Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. Okay? Even with the knockdown, it was still a close fight against the Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. Now we fast forward to Ugas. And I was on the fence like this, guys. I was like, man, I think Ugas could win this. Manny could turn old on us. It's a matter of time he could turn old on us. I seen a decline in that Keith Thurman fight, and Ugas is a good boxer. He could win this fight. Ugas wins the fight. That don't put Ugas on the level of Spence and Crawford. Hell, I don't think Virgil or Jaron in his boots. I think all 4 of them beat Yordenis Ugas. Virgil Ortiz, Jaron in his boots, Terrence Crawford, Errol. I think they all beat him because we're putting too much into the Ugas win over Manny the same way we put too much in Manny's win over Keith Thurman. Fans are overblowing this, bro. I'm telling you, y'all overblowing this. Yordenis Ugas don't like it to the body, and his chin ain't all this cracked up to be either. Manny wasn't even able to get a good flush punch on Ugas like that. Abel Ramos rocked Ugas, had him on stinky leg, and if it was more time in that fight, he could have dropped or maybe stopped Yordenis Ugas. Errol Spence is going to beat this guy's body into oblivion, and his body ain't strong, bro. Ugas coming there with all of that bravado and stuff like that. Wait till he start getting pounded to that body. And you know what else too? Dimensions. I'm not sure if people were paying attention to the dimension deficit that Manny had going up against Ugas. Ugas is a boxer, bro. He can box. He had superior reach, superior height, size on Manny. Manny had to figure out all night how to try to get in on Ugas. Spence has the superior reach, size advantage. He also has a terrific jab. So he's a longer, taller fighter. Gonna be right there for Ugas. And when Ugas come in and make mistake, punish him to the body. And if Spence hit him like he hit Porter, like Abel Ramos caught Ugas with that hook, Ugas is in big trouble. Errol Spence is gonna beat this guy to a pulp. All right, who wanna go?
Yeah, I'll go, bro. I'll just say, I agree. I think Spence finna have these belts at the end of the day. I know it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spence will beat Ugas without a doubt. Look, Ugas had a close, tough fight with Manny. I don't care what no one say. That was not no 10-2, 9-3. That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. You can't tell me Manny threw 800 punches and landed 130. That makes no sense. The punch stats are fucked, and I know that. But it was definitely a close fight. But he's definitely, if Earl Spence is healthy, the eye injury ain't really a problem. Yeah, he's definitely gonna win, bro.
I don't
He's
think
gonna
that's
destroy
gonna be
him.
a problem, bro. This dude came off of a car wreck, banging his head all around this, that, and the third, which I think the champ could have eventually started back then, and then fought Danny Garcia. Off of that, we talking about an outpatient surgery. You know, you don't even stay in the hospital for this. You go there for a few hours. They put a patch on, and you leave and go home that same day. This is an outpatient surgery. People acting like he just got freaking heart surgery or something, bro. Like, come on. Man, he's gonna beat this dude. Look, Angel Santos said, good morning, panel D. What's up, Angel? He said, let me give you 3 reasons why Spence can't beat Ugas. Cuban Simichis, Ugas epic tweets, and Ugas soulless no eyebrow stare.
Hey, I was making fun of his eyebrows. He got alopecia.
The night of the fight, man, I was like, yo, what is with this dude eyebrow? But Mark says he has
got alopecia. Yeah, Mark told me that. Yeah, I was making fun of him yesterday. Yeah, I had to chill. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know.
I've never seen an alopecia case take out 2 eyebrows.
I never heard of that.
I've seen alopecia my whole life. I've had it twice in my life. I've never seen it take out 2 eyebrows. But I could be wrong. I've had alopecia twice. I've had numerous friends that have had alopecia, and I've never in my life seen it take out 2 eyebrows. What the alopecia that I have seen, it gives you bald spots. You lose hair in circles on the top of your head. I've never seen it affect a person that way, but I could be mistaken. But let me speak on it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, what if he had some bald spots in his eyebrow and he was just like, forget it, and shaved
that
them
could
all
be
off?
possible. You're right. That could be possible. But my okay, real quick, get to 150 real quick. I scored the Manny Pacquiao Ugas fight 9-3. And the punch stats made perfect sense to me because what stood out the most to me was Yordenis Ugas' defense, especially after the 5th round. His defense was immaculate after the 5th round. Manny was throwing so many damn punches, and in the early rounds, those flurries, a few of them are landing. After the 5th round, not much landed anymore because
we talking about 800 punches.
Good.
That's a large margin. Out of 130, that's
shout out to my brother.
It's obvious they didn't count it. D, look, it's like you said. Look at Casimiro Rigo. They didn't count all the punches in that fight as well.
Yeah,
that's how it is, bro.
50, here's the thing, 50. They missed some punches, but bro, I was doing commentary, and I'm gonna tell you, Manny's timing was a little off, and Ugas was doing a good job of keeping him out of range. A lot of times when Manny would throw the combinations and come in, when you watch, boom, 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 he was only hitting on the last punch, bro. Like sometimes he would throw 4 and Ugas was boop, 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 and then Manny would come in and he was only catching him with that last punch, which means it's 4 punches thrown, but it's only 1 landing. You understand? If you do that 1,000 times, 50, then you only come up with 250 punches landed. So it shouldn't seem like so out of whack to think 8 to 130 something, right? It's you're literally talking about nearly a quarter of what he's throwing is landing. So I think that Manny landed more punches. I saw Manny landing more punches where they wasn't adding up. Like I always see this in a lot of fights. Like I'm watching the guy land a punch and I'm looking at the ticker and it's not going up. So I agree with you there, totally 50. But I think it's probably less than you believe it is. I believe Manny hit him more, but I don't think it's as much as you think it is, bro.
Look, yeah, I was about to say, look, I'm not. At first, I scored the fight 8-4 for Manny, and I was like, man, they trying to rob Manny and this and that. That's the fanboy in me, man. That was the fanboy in me.
Right, I
But
said,
I
dude,
rewatched the fight like 3 times or some shit,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with people giving it to Ugas because, like I said, Manny's on the decline. He's definitely not his best. He definitely isn't. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie.
And the long layoff, bro. The out of the ring.
And the layoff as well.
Hey, Harvey in the building. I just wanted to shout out. That's my blood brother. What's up, dog? Appreciate you coming through. I buy houses. My bro, I buy houses in the building. What's good? Not my blood brother, but my Latino brother. That's my boy Joe. But look, man. Black and Brown. Your thoughts on the Spence? I ain't want to let's Black and Brown get in here.
Oh yeah.
Because he told us about Manny.
Yeah, so I agree with you guys when it comes to the other welterweights. Errol Spence is the only one I still have questions of. I just have questions that he's healthy. I have questions that he can still come back and fight at a high level. And it's no hate. It's nothing like that. I'm not trolling. I just have questions for Errol Spence to answer. I want to know if his body is breaking down. I want to know if he can still compete at a high level against a real A-class welterweight. I just have those questions. So I just have questions when it comes to Errol Spence. That's it. I'm not for sure. I don't think that Errol can just go in there and beat Ugas. Why? Because I just don't know how healthy he is. So that's my only thing with Errol. I just don't know what he's going to be now in this second half of Errol's career. I don't know what he's going to be. So I got to see it from my own 2 eyes. Other than that, man.
That's fair.
Hey, D. Other than that, D, I'm driving. I don't want to keep taking up your live chat. I got nothing but love and respect for you. You're my boy, Uncle D. Jeff. 150. You already know you're my bro. We be rocking on them live streams. So I got nothing but love and respect for you.
Hey, when you popping up the next baseball game?
Sunday, baby, Sunday.
I'm gonna watch it because, bro, I was doing some work. I said Black and Brown. I said baseball, Sacramento Expos. I clicked it on there. I said,
I watched a little bit too.
The whole time while I was working, bro. Listen to Black. Come on, guys, y'all got it. I was like, oh, I see it. Yo, I'll be there. I'll be there watching it again.
Every Sunday, guys. Every Sunday. Hey, man, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Have a good one.
All right, Black and Brown. Yeah, and y'all go over there and subscribe to our brother Black and Brown if y'all ain't already over there. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, it's a lot of Spence hate, and I get the skepticism. Like, I'm not going to act like, all right, the dude ain't been in and stuff. So I get the skepticism, but I don't think that this is as serious as coming off that accident going in there to fight Danny. Like, I think it was more questions then, like, because he was beaten up, boom, boom, bounced around, all of that, fell out of the damn car, and he comes back and beats a top 5 welterweight. Let's not forget, Yordenis Ugas, Sean Porter, you can say that Yordenis Ugas won that fight. One, he didn't win the fight. Everybody don't think he won the fight. I think Sean Porter edged the fight. But that's just the thing. This is not a guy it's not like Ugas went in there and dominated anyone that he's fought. Not Manny, not Abel Ramos, not, you know what I mean? He's not, oh yeah, he did. He dominated Figueroa, who trained himself that fight, right? Come on, bro. Come on. Like, Ugas is good. And that's why I said he could beat Manny, because I know that he's good. But Crawford would have beaten Manny. Remember, we talked about that 50-win Bob. I was like, yo, I love Manny, but I think he ain't going to get past Crawford, right? So I felt Crawford would beat Manny. I know y'all know I felt my guy Spence would beat Manny. And I'm not capping when I say that I believe Virgil or Jerron in his boots would beat Ugas. I'm not capping when I say that, bro. I think those two guys are ready for Spence and Crawford. So I think that if they got into a fight with Ugas, I would pick either of those guys to beat Yordenis Ugas. Both of them, Virgil and Jerron in his boots. So, you know, Spence is another one of these fighters that continues to get the doubt, bro. They're going to doubt him. They're going to doubt him. He ain't going to be able to do enough. I wonder what the excuse is going to be when he comes in and beats the hell out of Ugas. What's the excuse going to be then? Because they're going to say something, well, Ugas won't never all that anyway. Right? Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. Well, this is not Crawford. Well, if he all that, why don't he fight Crawford? You know, that's what. And now we're gonna get to do the break right at the right time. G-Man, boxing, you made it, dog. Go get ready, get out of here. We came down to the last ticket. Plus, I gotta go take care of some stuff. Yeah, I know, Tony, man. It's only supposed to be one. I broke all kind of rules this morning, but I ain't talked with my bro 50 in a while and Brian Hawkins. So, all right, guys. So, tradition of the show, new tradition, like an old to G-Man too. Like I always say, if y'all ain't been over there to subscribe to G-Man, what the hell are you waiting for? What's up with you?
Hey D, yeah, I made my channel and shit.
Oh,
You know
yeah?
what I'm saying? Yeah, I hit 100 subscribers last night.
You got a link, right?
Yeah, I'll drop the link in the chat,
Well,
man. Y'all
everybody hit up 150. Yes, sir, dog. I'm gonna be over there. You know I'm gonna support you, brother. That's good stuff. Yeah, put your link in the chat always. Anytime you come through here, just put your link in the chat. Say, come subscribe to my channel. You got
my shit grew,
do that,
bro. I'm telling you, my channel grew so fast. I got 100 subs in like 6 days, bro. Like literally.
Good stuff, bro. Now on to 1,000.
Everybody coming on to support, man. Everybody. So
I will be there too. Andre Southgate, Virgil is good. Just to question his ability to go in the later rounds at that level. And I think he needs to fight Ugas. Oh, for sure. Now I'm all with great comment. Great comment, Andre. I'm not gonna say I think he needs to, but I say that would be a good fight for him to transition into Crawford. Great comment, Andre. So guys, we get ready to shut her down. But look, I got this thing that I'm doing now for
put the link in the chat.
What's that? Okay, yeah, go ahead. So I got this thing that I'm doing now for the show, guys, right? I always feel like if you wake up in the morning and you have a good laugh, you're more likely to have a good day because you wake up, a laugh make you feel good, make you feel positive. Even if you having a bad day up to seeing this show because it's a morning show and you get a good laugh, the rest of your day can be good. So from now on, we're going to end this show with a good laugh. I'm always loading some clips. That's what took me so long this morning. So I loaded another clip. All right, guys, here we go. This one made me laugh. Here we go.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Why do girls rub their eyes when they wake up?
Why do girls rub their eyes when they wake up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they have no balls to scratch.
Hey, man, hilarious. I love it. I'm easily amused, man. Hey, y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Yes, sir.